What's going on, everybody? Eric Bourassa here, and today I want to teach you the pop punk song Marry, Kill, What? By KennyHoopla featuring Travis Barker on the drums. I just heard this song for the first time yesterday, and it's classic pop punk, reminds me of late 90s, early 2000s Blink-182. So what better way to break in the brand new Tom DeLonge signature guitar than with this song? And we get a chance to test out the treble bleed function of when we roll back the volume for a clean tone, because I failed to do that in my review video for this guitar the other day. So I'm going to try to make up for that today in this video. All right, so we're going to be in standard tuning. It may be a half step down, but you don't really have to do that. So we're going to learn it in standard tuning. Should be pretty straightforward. The chords are B5, G sharp 5, D over F sharp, which is basically an E5 with the index finger down 1 fret, and then E5. Okay, so I'm just using 2 fingers for these chords, but you could also do 3-finger power chords if you want. Okay, so I'm playing. Yes! All right, so we're going to, the strum pattern is not all that important, but I'm playing down, down, up, down, up for the first measure, and then down, 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 up for the second measure. So you do that with each chord. But again, as long as you just get the feel, you could just do down and up if you wanted as well. All right, so I've got this. Now, on top of that, we have a lead guitar line that's really cool that goes like this. So we're just playing 9 on the second string with the third finger, to 8 on the third string with the second finger, to 7 on the second string with the first finger. And then I'm going to use fingers 1 and 2 for this next part. On the third string, we've got 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, and then 9, 9 on the fourth string. Right? Okay, and then we just play through that lead part twice. We play through the chords once, and then we're into the verse. I'm going to roll my volume almost all the way back to get a clean tone. And what's cool is most guitars, when you roll the volume knob, this is not sponsored by Fender, by the way, but most guitars, when you roll the volume back to get a clean tone, it gets very muddy. It gets cleaner, but it gets muddy because the treble rolls off as well, the high end. So on this guitar, there's a treble bleed so that the treble stays when you cut the volume down. So check this out when we go to a clean sound. It's still slightly broken up just a little bit because I'm playing through a 20-watt amp, and it's a very powerful pickup. So, but it cleans up pretty nicely. All right, so we've got for the verse, there's 2 different ways you can play the verse, okay? You can just strum the B5 with a clean tone for 4 measures, and then 2 measures of G sharp, and then that E major 7. All right, so here it is, slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. The other way you can do it is a more traditional, like Tom DeLonge style, which is this. So we're just going back and forth from hitting the 5th string twice to hitting the 4th string once. Like that, over and over again. And you very clearly hear that, at least in the second half of the verses, a little bit in the first half. There's slight variations throughout, right? So you can kind of mix and match these. And sometimes it sounds like on that E major 7, it's going. So it's kind of up to you how you want to do that. What's up, you guys? Okay, real quick, this video is brought to you by my 90-day guitar course finally know what you're playing on the guitar. There's a lot of guitar players that know how to play and they're pretty good, but they don't know what they're doing. And so you're going to commit 10 minutes a day in this course to memorizing your fretboard, learning scales, learning arpeggios, and learning basic music theory. And at the end of 90 days, you are going to know enough about the guitar that you're never going to have to learn any music theory again, or question what you're doing and how it fits in keys and everything. So the course is not ready yet, but go to the link in the description, head to my website, ericbourassa.com, and just join my mailing list, and I'll keep you posted there. All right, back to the video. All right, so for the pre-chorus, I've got 1, 4, 4 on strings 4, 3, and 2. And the way I'm doing this, if you've got a good stretch, you can do fingers 1, 3, and 4. I think it's easier to go 1, pinky, pinky, and then move the index up to 2, and then back to 1, and then an E5 right here, and then build. And that's your pre-chorus. You can also, a slightly easier way maybe to play this is at the 6th fret on the 5th string. You can go 6, 9, 8, and then move up to 7. The other notes stay the same, back to 6, and then that E5. The reason I'm not playing it there is because you have a slightly darker tone on in that part, and I like a slightly brighter tone that you get on the thinner strings up this way on the neck. All right, so then the chorus is the exact same as the intro. Same chords and same lead part, okay? And then we get into verse 2, same as verse 1. Pre-chorus 2, same as pre-chorus 1. Chorus 2, you guessed it, same as the chorus 1. All right, and then we get into the bridge, which is the same chords as the chorus, but just a different rhythm. Check it out. So we're going to hit the B5 twice. Notice I'm not doing B5 at the 2nd fret of the 5th string anymore. I'm now doing it at the 7th fret of string 6. And I'm using a 3-finger power chord to get a slightly darker and beefier tone between those two things. One time with the G sharp. So we got 7, 7, 4, and then fill in the rest of the space. And then we've got that B over D sharp again. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then E5. Okay, now the section after this, it just gets real quiet. I can't remember if it's the pre-chorus or if it's the chorus harmony. I think it's the chorus, and you can just kind of hang out, or you can kind of lightly strum the chords. There's a few other small details happening in there, but that's probably what I would do if I was playing it live. Let me know if you have any questions about that section. And then we just get into the chorus 2 more times, and we're done. And that's it. All right, cool. So that's it, you guys. Let me know if you got any questions in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the song. I like it. It's fun. It reminds me of that late 90s, early 2000s Blink-182 style of pop punk music. And yeah, be sure and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next times.